everybody for joining. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock. So get your questions in, score predictions in, and other questions. And we are live on X and other social platforms. Hope everybody is well. We'll be starting at 6 p.m. live on TikTok, Facebook, and other social sites. So please get your questions in, score predictions in, and other bits and bobs, and I will see you at 6 o'clock. Everybody joining will be starting at 6 o'clock live on social media. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock. So everybody on other social sites, get your questions in and stuff like that, and we'll start at 6 o'clock. Hope everybody is well. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock, so if you can, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and also just get the word out. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock. Hope everybody's well. We will be starting at 6 o'clock. So TikTok and other social sites, get your score predictions in, and we'll start at 6. Hope everybody is well. Facebook, TikTok, and other social sites will be starting at 6 o'clock. So please get your questions in and other bits and bobs, and I'll try my best to read the best ones out. Hope everybody's well. We will be starting at 6 o'clock on other social sites and basically get your questions in and other bits and bobs. Hope everybody is well. We will be starting at 6 o'clock. So get your questions and stuff in, and I'll try my best to read the best ones out. Just saying TikTok's been restricted due to fake engagement. Happy days. Got to love a bit of TikTok when it plays silly buggers. Just waiting for my other guests to arrive, and then we'll get this show on the road. Hope everybody's well. We'll be starting in the next couple of minutes at 6 o'clock. TikTok, YouTube, other social sites. Get your score predictions in and questions to the panel, and I'll try my best to read them out. Right, nearly 6 o'clock. Nearly 6 o'clock. That's on. Right, let's get this show on the road wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Bradford City Chickens on the Loose podcast, live on X, YouTube, Facebook, and other social sites. It's Salford vs Bradford preview. It's 6 o'clock. You know what time it is. It's Chicken on the Loose time, and today we are talking about the post-match Gillingham, the pre-match Salford, the latest Bradford City news, the weather forecast for the Bradford City game, score predictions, and what's on your plate. And I shall be joined by Miss Diane, Chris, and Lee. Hopefully, all three of you can hear me.
Yep, can do.
Yep, I can hear you.
Lee?
Loud and proud.
Yeah, okay. Right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? So we didn't play Barrow on Tuesday due to a complete absolute washout again, typically. But I'll get onto that soon. So what's your thoughts on the post-match Gillingham game we played the other Saturday? And start off Diana and work away across.
Oh, start off for me. It was a good game. At least we won, even though it was only by a goal. At least we won. That's the main important thing. And luckily, having Sam in goal when he saved us. It was Sam that saved us on Saturday as well. There you go. That's my thoughts.
Chris?
Yeah, basically went down there. I thought we played very well. Sam basically saved a brilliant save. We had some great players on as well. And the goal were excellent, which I missed actually. I just went into the back to go to the toilet, and then all of a sudden, ground erupts, and I'm thinking, it's done it again. But it was just one of those. It was a good game, and you could tell that the team put their all into it. And I'm so glad he started with Poynton and Kavanagh as well.
Yeah. You always miss goals, Chris, every time you go to the toilet or something happens, you always miss a cracker of a goal. Lee, what about yourself? Thoughts on the Gillingham game?
I just thought we're mission accomplished when we went down there. I think people were expecting us to implode a little bit. We didn't. We stayed strong. A couple of great saves from Sam and a great clearance off the line from Oigi Goiki as well. So, yeah.
He played well, didn't he? All of them played well. Halliday, give him a new contract.
No complaint.
He was a fantastic goal from him. Team played well. I still think there's going to be massive changes in the summer. But we're going to go now, obviously, the Barrow game. I know it did not happen, but where was you when the game got called off? And just start off with Diane and work away across, really.
I were at work looking at me and phone all the time, which really I shouldn't do, but yeah, I heard that. But yeah, I was at work, but I wasn't going to go anywhere, so it didn't really affect me.
Chris?
I won't go into the game, but I will link it up on my iFollow. So basically, I paid that, and I've got it for when we play them next. Yeah. I was gutted as well, actually, because I'd been looking forward to the game. And, when we got told, no, it's not on, I basically left work, got home, and I'm there, oh, come on. No. And it just put me on a downer for the rest of the night.
What about yourself, Lee? Whereabouts were you when the game
I
got
was
called
at
off?
home waiting, it got called off, and like Chris, I was gutted. I really wanted that game played because I like points in bag. It's all right having games in hand, but points in bag, they're in the bag. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a chance that something can go wrong when you've got to play for points that's on offer. Doesn't always work out that way, does it? So, no, I was gutted that we didn't play it. But okay.
So, I had, should we say, quite a bit of an incident on Tuesday. So, first of all, I found out the game got called off. I was at work. I was doing refreshing because I was looking forward to it. My bag was packed and everything. And I was going to go to the game after work. And typically got told, I think about 11:10, obviously looking through Twitter and stuff, and found out the game got called off. And then on top of that, someone decided to crash into the back of my car. So that's a difference.
My goodness me.
Yeah, I'm all right. I've backseated me a little bit, but...
Is that why you had to scan?
No, that was something else, mate. That was just my dodgy knee. I've got a dodgy knee.
Oh, I've got two.
It's with an insurance company, and I'll talk about it at some point when it's all sorted. But bit of a shocking day, really, Tuesday. But moving on swiftly to another.
All I can say, Johnny, is you can get a new car, but you can't get a new body.
Yeah. Right.
Very true.
So, the fun part what everybody loves. So League 2 Roundup 44. Salford vs Bradford City, 3 o'clock kickoff, 13th April 2024 at 3 o'clock at the Palencia Stadium. The referee is Jacob Mills, and when PC decides to catch up with me, he has had 5 EFL trophy appearances, dished out 22 yellow cards, 1 second yellow, no reds, 1 penalty. In the EFL League 1, he's dished out 5. He's had 5 appearances, 20 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and 1 penalty. In League 2, he's had 8 appearances, 32 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, 2 penalties. FA Cup, he's had 2 appearances, 4 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and no penalties. Altogether, he's had 20 appearances, he's had 78 yellow cards, no second yellows, 1 red, and 4 penalties. And then just going into the stats. P.S. Hi Grace, everyone say hello. Bubbles for Georgia. Your sister's on again. Oh, she's on. Right, so Bradford City have had. Oh, worry, got distracted. Salford have won 5. We've drawn 2, and Bradford City have won 3. Going back to 2019, Bradford City drew 1-1. In 7th of March 2020, Bradford City lost 2-0. 21st of November 2020, Bradford lost 3-0 against Salford. 27th of April 2021, Bradford lost 1-0. 11th of September, Bradford City lost 1-0. 15th of January 2022, Bradford City won 2-1. 15th of October 2022, Bradford City won 1-0. 22nd of November 2020, Bradford lost 1-0. 1st of January 2023, Bradford City won 3-2. 23rd of January, we drew 1-1. Bradford are currently 14th in the league, 42. They played 42 games, minus goal difference of minus 47 and 57 points. Salford are down 20th with 43 games played, minus 16, 47. Bradford City's top goal scorer is Andy Cook, who has scored 15 goals. Salford's top goal scorer is Smith, who scored 23 goals. Smith has had 3 assists, Andy Cook's had 5. Smith's had 43 games played, Andy Cook has played 37. Salford are ranked 11th goal scored per match, 1.4 goals. They haven't kept a clean sheet in 16 matches. Have lost all 3 matches, so they'll probably win us tomorrow. Bradford City are ranked 22nd in goals scored per match, 1.2 goals. Bradford have scored 4 goals in their last 5 matches. Andy Cook has the most shots on target per match, Bradford City at 1.3. And then just quickly going over to Mr. Simon Parker at the TNA. He has done a Salford vs Bradford City lineup. Oh no, it's Nathan Atkinson who's done it today because I think Parker's on holiday. So Salford's team, this is everyone's second favourite part, me pronouncing names badly. So they've got Canis in goal, Curtis, Till, Marpa, Ingham, McLean, Watson, Lund, Chester, John, McCarthy, Henry, substitute Smith, Montre, Lumber, and Namai, Garbut, Ingham, Torrance. Leading scorers Matt Smith 24, lead position 20th. Last 4 games, AFC Wimbledon, they lost 1-0. They lost against Walsall. They lost against Sutton and they won at Notts County. Team news: former City midfielder Elliot Watt is suspended after his late red card in a fiery game at AFC Wimbledon last week in defence, as in defender Theo Vassell. Yeah, it all kicked off after the game. If anyone's seen it on social media, the referee just went on a card spree and just sent off half of the squad.
Massive when I saw it.
Bradford City: Sam Walker, Okikoki, Platt, Kelly, Halliday, Smallwood, Richardson, Poynton, Walker, Carve, and Cook, with substitute Chapman, Wright, Gilead, Adoa, McDonald, Tompkinson, Doyle. Leading top goal scorer is Andy Cook, 17 goals. League position 13. We've gone up 1 place. Woohoo! After Morecambe was deducted 3 points yesterday over a wage issue. Last 4 matches: Gillingham won 1-0. Grimsby we drew 1-1. Tranmere won 2-0, and Harrogate lost 3-0. Team news: boss Graham Alexander says everyone except Jake Young, Sam Stubbs, and Alex Pattison are in condition to play The later two, despite returning to training, as unlikely to risk again in the side this season. Referee Jacob Miles is from Sussex, only becomes the EFL referee head of this season, just yet to take charge of City game before this one. He did, however, oversee goalless draw at Barrow in October. Match odds: Salford 75, City 17-10, draw 23-10. Last time these sides met, Salford took a point from Valley Parade back in January, with Brad Halliday quickly cancelling out Ryan Watson's early opener for the visitors. So hopefully now we'll go to Diane and just basically we'll digest all that information. I can have a quick breather.
You can have a
I'm
quick
going
breather,
to say,
Johnny.
breathe, Johnny, breathe.
I don't know. At least Elliot Watt's suspended because when I saw that red card, he deserved it, and they both deserved them. Actually, shouldn't go have a go at referees. Hopefully, we can carry on the winning ways again. Salford to 20th, aren't they, in league?
Yep.
So yeah, hopefully we should do. But you never know. If we keep with the same squad, at least Gilead's back. We've got McDonald back. Hopefully, it just depends what's going to go on. Like I say, if we keep the same squad that we got last week, just carry on the momentum. With having the break midweek might have helped him out again. So there you go. And referee is only in his first season.
Chris?
And he's never really done us.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that myself. It's a case of, look, it's an absolute brilliant piece of news that Elliot Watt's not playing for them. I reckon we're going to do well. I reckon that same team that's going to play like it did last week. And I think this week, because they've not played that midweek game, they are going to be quite well up for this, because for what players and Alexander have said on that their X through the week, up to today, talking about season ticket sales and blah, 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 we appear to be well and truly up for these next 4 games. So let's see it on the pitch tomorrow. That's all I can say on that.
Yeah. Ian? Oh, sorry, Lee.
Ian? Somebody coming? I agree with Chris. I agree with Diane. It's just a case of it's going to be a tough game. So they're pretty similar to us out of this season in that they're going to be scrapping for points and wanting to set out a positive sort of stall as well. So they'll see us as a chance to nick a few points maybe. So we'll just have to keep this forward momentum going, and hopefully we can come away with the points. I'll tell you what I'm going to predict score-wise later on. But right now, I think we've got a lot of positive going on. They look up for any game at the minute. They look up for any game. From what they're saying, like Chris said, they just won it, don't they now? Shame they didn't won it 5 or 6 weeks ago. I don't know what's happened.
Yep.
I don't. Maybe they're just playing for contracts. I don't know.
Well, I think as director of football coming in's helped.
I think it has. I think you're right. We've not heard a lot from Sparks since he came in, have we?
No,
because he's probably gone back down on his head and getting all commercial stuff sorted out. And he's gone, you take all of football because I know note about it. Thank you very much.
I'm going to go on to that in a bit, Lee, because I think I've got a thought on what's going to happen on Mr. Sparks. Is anyone else?
I think a lot of people have the same thought, mate.
Has anyone got anyone got anything else to want to say about the Salford game?
Just glad it's not going to be whimpering out, and just let's get on with next season. Let's keep this going and build some momentum for next season.
Yeah,
it's really all we can expect, I think.
Okay, Diana, have you got anything else you want to say, love?
No, not really, but just hope, like I say, the team will carry on what they did last time and everything. So, but you never know. You never know what we do, but hopefully it'll be a good game tomorrow. Chris, and hopefully you don't have to wear a coat.
Chris, yourself? Any more on the Salford?
Oh, you think that?
Well, I'd just like to congratulate Diane on getting rid of a cold and a cough and that. You sound a lot better today, love.
Thank you. I've still got the cough, but I am feeling better, thanks.
Excellent.
I've still got sore throat. We mine.
Oh, hey, Opie.
So what's
You two been
I'm back.
together.
I'm back playing me records and music. So yeah.
so Diane? What I know Stan's not here. So I can't remember his line. What do you think the score prediction will be for tomorrow?
The score, do you know, I have been thinking about this all day and I have no idea. Hopefully we'll win. So I'm going to say 2-1.
Oh!
Have I nicked your score again?
You've nicked my score yet again.
Well, Sugar, you first.
Come on then.
Go on then, what's yours?
2-1 to City.
Goal scorers?
Goal scorer, I'm going to say, I think Cook's going to get one. And I also think Kavanagh's going to get one.
You've nicked me players.
Late.
I'm joking, by the way. I think it is going to be 2-0, and I think Cook will score, and I think Kavanagh will score too. I'm
Georgie says
hoping for a
2-0.
sneaky third for Mr. Poynton if he's playing.
Okay. I think this. Crypto thinks it's going to be 3-1. I don't know if I think it means 3-1 City. So I've sent an invite to Crypto because I want to get his thoughts on something. But while I've sneaked in and because we're flying through this like a Bradford City attack, so I just want to get some more people in. So Georgia, what's your thoughts on the Gillingham game and Salford game?
I thought Gillingham was brilliant. Little lad were up dancing about. It was lovely until, again, if anybody heard it, I am sorry, but the bubble parade happened again.
Oh dear.
So I got called bubbles again. They're getting louder and louder.
Okay.
So I'm sorry for that.
It's a good job you don't support West Ham, innit?
And whereabouts was you when you found out about the Barrow game getting called off?
Getting ready for the Barrow game. I got little legs up because he was going with me. So I got my brother up, got myself up. We were gonna get dressed, and when the notifications come through, it's pitch inspection. I went, oh, here we go. And I sat there because I was on the phone to a friend, and I went, it's getting called off this.
Yeah.
So I went back to bed.
And
They're a bit worried about playing us, aren't they?
yeah, I'm gonna say third time lucky, the charmer.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on the Salford game? Georgie.
Hopefully
Bubbles.
that obviously how they've been playing recently. Hopefully it carries on. How much so even little lads looking forward to it tomorrow now, and the only thing that he's not enjoying is the fact that he's going to have to be stood up because I couldn't get seated.
Okay.
Oh.
And Crypto, I see you're here. So your thoughts on the Gillingham game? Whereabouts were you at for the Barrow game when it got called off, and the Salford game?
So the Barrow game, I was getting ready to watch it on obviously the box on TV and stuff, and then it got called off, so I ended up having to do loads of ironing. The Gillingham game, I correctly predicted the score of 1-0. I said it was going to be tight because Gillingham were playing for their lives to try and get into playoffs. And tomorrow, I think it's going to be 3-1 City.
Okay. And who do you think is going to score for City?
Kavanagh, Cook, and maybe Halliday.
And while I've got you here, Mr. Crypto, do you know? I know you're probably sitting in the northwest corner. I don't know if you're a member of the Northwest Collective, but there was a tweet got sent out by Northwest Collective. I'm just trying to find it now. I don't know if it's been deleted, but it was basically telling fans. I think there's 280 seats available in B block for Thursday. Seat swap so far. This is without people who may move out tomorrow's early swap. The drum and flag will be set in the middle seat of the circle. Yada yada. Picture is from there. And then I think they tweeted out basically telling people to bugger off. I don't know if I've read that properly. I just want to get your thoughts on it, really.
Making friends and influencing people, is it?
I know, yeah. I don't agree with that tweet if that's what it said. I haven't actually seen the tweet myself personally, not read that myself. But we're all now in B block. We initially moved over to A block, and then a load of seats became available, and we are now in Block B, Row N, which is basically just below where the drum's going to be located. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of us from our group there. And then obviously, rest of whoever else comes from Northwest Corner. But our little group, there's going to be 13 of us, and we're going to be just below where the drum is, all together on the same row. So that's good for us.
Singing your hearts out for lads, eh?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice one.
So thank
Absolutely.
you. I was going to say thank you for I'm going to just rename her Bubbles. It's easy to remember. She's just sent me the message on Facebook. So the Northwest Collective, this tweet is word for word. We've seen the stadium plan today, and there's plenty of seats in the circled area. Anyone who wants to stay in Block B and doesn't want to be involved with a drum, we suggest moving further down the stand. So I know that got tweeted out, and that got absolutely shed load of stuff on Facebook. So I'm gonna, before we move on, just gonna ask you about. So Diane, have you renewed?
2 seconds. Yeah, I renewed, but I'm going to be at main stand.
Okay. Crypto, do you say you moved to the D wing or whatever it is? D block. Is he still there? Crypto, hello.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just checking now on my thing. We are in row N for November, Block B, which is just below where the drum is.
Okay. Georgia love.
I just want to. Can I just sorry, just before you move on?
Yeah.
I've seen some tweets and some things on Facebook which have been shared in our group chat. I can't remember this lady's name, but she was basically making out. She said it in her own words that basically we don't need a drum for atmosphere. Most of the people who from the Northwest Corner are racists, and I was absolutely shocked by what she had to say.
Yeah,
Bit of a sweeping statement.
I'll see if I can find it actually on here. No.
I'm gonna put myself on mute, and I'm just gonna have a look through our group chat and see if I can find the name because someone screenshotted it.
Yeah, we don't want the name.
I won't name her.
Yeah,
I won't name her, but I'll read out what the put. Do you know what I mean?
Georgia,
give me a minute.
I've gone from Northwest Corner to Block B, but I'm sat on row D, seat 16, 17, and my sister's on 18.
Okay. Chris, yourself?
I renewed on day it were sort of brought out, and I'm back in my own seat in Bantam's Bar, lower tier, cop.
And Chris?
I've just been on, mate. Is there another Chris?
Sorry.
Who are these people that keep coming in? Where's this Ian?
Oh, sorry, we've got Labib here. Are you there, Labib?
Hey, Labib.
Hey up, you right?
Yeah, yourself,
Hey,
fella?
mate.
Yes, all good, all good. In answer to your question, yes, I've renewed. So I've kept my seat in the Midland Road. So I'll just watch all the shenanigans that'll carry on from the safety of the other kind of old gimmers in the Midland Road.
So while I've got you here, Labib, I'm just going to ask you a couple more questions, if that's all right. So
Sure,
the
yeah.
Gillingham game. What are your thoughts on the Gillingham game?
Well, I didn't go because after that Mansfield game, I just decided that it's just too much of a trek up to make the trip up from Nottingham and we weren't paying particularly well. And I think obviously good to win, wasn't it? Get a home win. To be honest, I'm trying to remember what the game was like. I can't remember much about it. I watched it online. Who scored? Honestly, it's just completely
Brad Halliday
blank.
scored like the screamer. He scored a good goal.
Who was it was scored?
Brad Halliday.
Oh, it was, yeah. Edge of the
Ginger
box,
Cafu.
yeah, left footer.
He cut in off his right foot and whacked it.
Yeah. I mean, good. I mean, good finish. But I don't. No feelings either way. I mean, the season's gone, and I know there's one or two people suggesting we've got an outside chance of making the playoffs, but that's just not going to happen.
No,
yeah, so it's to be blunt, it's a bit of a meaningless game, and as are the rest of the games that are coming up. Having said that, I am going to Salford tomorrow.
Okay.
But that's really to see my son because he lives there, and we're going to the game together. But this it's a dead rubber, isn't it? Really.
I don't know. I think we do need to get as many points as we can so we can take a run into next season.
I really don't see that working. If I'm honest, I never have done. Yeah. I think once the season's gone, we're likely to have a change of personnel.
For sure.
So I was obviously Alexander's got the whole of the summer. So bringing new players.
Still too big. Squad's still too big anyway, isn't
it? Yeah. So I think even when we have the changeover in staff, it's going to take, I think, a few games for them to settle in and to start playing properly. So whatever momentum we do build, it's going to be lost over the summer. So personally, as I said, I think it's a bit of a dead rubber. The only kind of positive note might be that I believe the higher up the league table you finish, you get a little bit more money. So it's just a financial incentive to finish as high as we can, just to get a few more pounds coming in. That's about it, really.
So, Crypto, have you managed to find it, or do you want me to move on from that?
Yeah, no, I found it. Just bear 1 second.
Okay.
1 second.
So if you can try not to
I
name
won't name them,
please.
So it was. This was the first of 3 tweets. So I'll just read the first tweet out because that's more relevant, really. It says, "This person has put my engagement with the Bradford City Football Club Northwest Corner Group, who think it's okay for 80 or so lads to push long-term fans out of their seats. Yes, I am unhappy that the club is moving this sexist and racist small group amongst our families." That's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
she's painting.
That is disgusting.
She's painting all the same people with the same brush. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, that's not acceptable at all.
Yeah, they'll probably be.
Because I can tell you right now, none of our group who sing and get and we start off the singing, and sometimes the drum joins in, or the drum will start and then we'll sing along with the drum. Our group, where we are, the 13, 14, maybe 15, depending on how many it is, we are certainly not any of that sexist or racist. We don't sing any racist chants or anything like that, because at the end of the day, even though we're fans, we're still ambassadors for the club, and we don't want to bring the clubs, we're not like Leeds United fans. Do you know what I mean? Let's be honest. I mean, Leeds United fans, some of the songs they sing are absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Well, and setting fire to your own fans on the buses on the way home. Yeah, that's.
You know what I mean? It's just for me personally, I was gobsmacked when I read that. And when it got shared in our group thing, I was like, "What?" I was fuming.
Yeah. So moving on, quickly, to change the subject a little bit. So today has been confirmed that EFL and basically Sky Sports have signed a new deal for the UK. If you're listening in the UK, the changes will be now. Basically, iFollow has basically retired in the UK, and you'll have to either get Sky Sports or Now TV from next season to watch games, including the Carabao Cup, EFL Trophy, the playoffs. So the Mickey Mouse Trophy, everyone's favourite competition, will be on Sky Sports and Now TV. And how it works in the UK is like if you do watch Championship games at home on a Tuesday or a Wednesday night, it will be behind the red button. Possibly a game on Sky Football or something, and then the rest will be on the red button. So what's people's thoughts on the new deal with Sky? Start off with Diane and go across.
It sounds a good idea, but are they going to be showing League Two matches via the red button as well on the midweek?
Yes, that's what they'll be doing. Red button.
Oh, thank God for that.
So if you can't be bothered going to Nottingham Forest away, shall we say, if they stay up, it's going behind the red button. You push the red button at 7:45 or whatever time kickoff is, and you hopefully should see League Two football.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I know about that because my dad goes, how do I press red button? Yeah, I get it off my dad all the time when he's wanting to watch a Leeds match, even though he hates Leeds or doesn't support any football team actually. But yeah, so I've had to do
I hope
that.
you'll get a shower and a bath afterwards. After
What?
all that swearing in there. Oh.
I said he hates. Yeah. He don't.
The L word. The
He's a
L
Bradford.
word.
He's a Bradford fan.
Labib,
But
what
he
about
likes watching
yourself?
football.
Thank goodness.
What about yourself, Labib? So obviously it's going behind the red button, and I know you live in Nottingham.
Yeah, I mean, I've been tweeting about this today. I'm not a big fan of Sky Sports as a platform, and in terms of the influence that they have over the game. So for me, I don't particularly see it as a positive move. I lived for a while abroad, and I used to use iFollow quite a lot, a few years ago. So I found it a really good service. If I'm honest, it does have its glitches every now and again. Yeah, of course it does. But in sense of what it could do for particularly an exile fan, I thought it was excellent. I'm just going to have to kind of reserve judgment on it really until I kind of see it in action. I have renewed my season ticket, as I mentioned earlier, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get up to every single game.
Yeah.
So some of it I might have to watch online. So I have to see how it goes. But as I said, more questions than answers. Will each club get the same kind of income that it was possible to get from iFollow? Will clubs get a fair share of broadcasting rights? How heavily influenced will the kick-off scheduling become? So, as I said, more questions really than answers at the moment.
Yeah. Crypto?
I was going to say exactly the same as Labib. Okay.
I mean, just like everyone else. Do you know what I mean? We'll just have to see what happens. And I mean, I don't really want to say this on there, but I don't pay for IFL. That's all I'll say.
Okay, I get you where you're coming from. So, just having a look at deep in the Q&A session. Under the new deal, the following will be available to view 10 weekend games across 3 divisions, all opening and final day fixtures in the Sky EFL, all midweek league fixtures, all bank holiday fixtures, including Easter, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day, all fixtures played in League 1 and League 2 during the International League, and all playoff, Carabao Cup, and EFL Trophy games will be played. So, if I might reading in between the lines here, but where it says all opening games, so surely, due to the blackout, what we've got, is it Article 64 or 65, whatever it's called, they can't play a game between 3 and something, can't they? Is it 3 and 5? So it wouldn't surprise me if our opening game is going to be like at 1 o'clock or something like that on the first day of the season. Where are we? Georgia Love, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm going to see how it pans out because, again, when I'm at home and I've got my sister and my brother around, we just pay to watch it on iFollow anyway. But we don't use Sky Sports. We never have. So it's like now my mum's going to have to put, I've got to pay my mum extra now towards getting Sky Sports, and it's like, do I really, really want to do that? It's just putting more stress on other people and get money and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like companies like Sky and stuff and TNT and other sports, they just want to get money from punters, really, don't they?
Well, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. But although Sky sometimes do deals, it's like I've had Now TV for a while, and it's pretty good, that Now TV, I've got to say. You get deals, I think, get like Sky or something for I don't know, 30 quid a month or something like that. Might be cheaper. Chris, yourself?
Yeah, well, I'm with Sky now, and basically, if they're going to take over from iFollow, how are they going to be able to, like I follow, you could just pay your £10 and you could view it from a 3 o'clock kickoff for away games. Are Sky going to do that just based on 10 quid? Because I bet they're not. I know what Sky charge for stuff, and if you've been with them like I've been with them, that I'm a VIP with them, they just put costs up, and more up. So it could be very expensive this through a season.
So by all accounts, in the UK you would not be able to get iFollow, but abroad you can. So there'll probably be a way to do it, but I'm not going to get into that as much.
Through a VPN, probably.
Yeah, possibly. But with the Sky taking over and stuff like that, there won't be a 3 o'clock kickoff. The only way you'll be able to do it is obviously if you like live in Spain. iFollow will be still existing internationally, so you can still get it abroad and stuff like that. Like people listening to in Australia and Brazil or wherever, you can watch it over there. Lee, I know you love your iFollow. So what's your thoughts on Sky Sports?
I saw a thing today that said that Sky are going to cover over 1,000 games every weekend. I'm not quite sure. It sounds a lot, does that? I'm not quite sure how they're going to do it. They haven't released any details. It's ambiguous as ever when they release these things because they want people to sign up immediately and give us your money. So, like everybody else, just going to have to wait and see how it's actually going to work in practice because until season starts, we don't know, do we? We just don't know anything because they're not going to tell us.
Yeah.
Just wait to sign up and pay your money.
Right. Moving on. Diane and rest. Has anybody got anything they want to chat about, speak about, rant about, or vent about? Diane?
No, not really. Apart from, like I say, I've got Sky Sports and I'm a VIP customer as well, so I'd love to know they're going to do all the football stuff. So, yeah, that's all mine that I can rant about.
Okay, Labib?
No, I don't think so. So I was a bit late, kind of jumping onto this space. So
Yeah, don't worry.
obviously, don't know what you spoke about earlier, but yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. As I said, I know what I said earlier. There's no riding on the game, but it's a good day out, isn't it? So if anyone's going, I'll see you up there tomorrow.
Are you standing or are you sitting tomorrow, Labib?
Standing, always standing.
I'll see you at the game tomorrow if it's on.
Yeah.
Got onto everyone's third feature in a bit. Yeah, I'm standing up, so hopefully the game will go on and I'll see you there. Crypto? You want to chat about, vent about, speak about?
No, I'm good. All good from my side.
Okay, Bubbles?
No, I'm off. Not just say no.
Chris?
No, for once I'm quite happy.
You feeling right? Well, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm happy on the Bradford City front at this moment in time. It's just rosy at the moment, and I'm so looking forward to the game tomorrow. So this waterlogged pitch like, go away, don't come back. We've had enough.
And Labib?
Yeah, I saw a tweet earlier. Does anybody know if we've actually managed to sell out our allocation for tomorrow?
Apparently not. I saw on a tweet.
I saw yesterday that they had 100 tickets left, but I don't know if we've sold them all now.
Okay, and Lee?
I think I've seen one sold out today.
Oh, good.
I know they're not on sale online anymore, but obviously it's the day before a game, so they might have taken them off web sales and just had them at the ticket office. So I wasn't sure whether we'd sold out or not.
Yeah. No, I'm just having a look now on Twitter and see if they're sold, but there's no, because they normally put up, don't they, to say that you could pick them up at Salford or wherever.
Lee, have you got anything you want to chat about, vent about, speak about?
No, I just want to win as many points and get as much positive vibes going into the team. It don't work. We're going up. I don't know. We've no idea. We don't really know. will we get enough points? Will things go against us? Well, with Bradford City, of course it will.
Yeah.
So I just want this season done, dusted, and let's see what happens.
So, Georgia, aka Bubbles, we've had your sister chirp up, and I'll start off with Diane. She's actually asked a question on TikTok. So if you're listening on, if you're watching it / listening on TikTok or other social sites, get your questions in, and I'll ask the guys and girls your questions. So Grace is asked, what's your opinion on Markham getting the points deduction?
I think if they've not played the wages or anything like that, they've got to get points deduction. Everybody else does.
Yeah. Labib?
How many points did they get deducted?
3 points, Lee.
3?
Yeah, 3 lonely points, so we've climbed up to 13th. Labib?
Yeah, definitely. Of points deduction.
Crypto?
Definitely up for that. I mean, we need every bit of help we can get if we're going to try and get anywhere close to playoffs. So, yeah, unlucky for them and, lucky for others.
Bubbles?
Like I was just saying to her, because she's sat here with me now, actually, I said they deserved it. That's what, if they don't pay the wages, well, punish them.
Yeah. Chris?
Ha 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 ha. It's just tough, isn't it? If they haven't paid it, nah, you're getting deducted, mate. So, ha 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 ha. Done. We've gone up above you, and I love that. So, hello, playoffs. I'm looking forward to being up there. So, everybody else above us, do the same thing. Look into them. Oh, yeah, right. Points deducted, and we'll be up there. Jobs are good.
So, in an ideal world, Chris, you want, like, basically everyone now from 12th upwards to get points deductions, don't you?
Too right.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
Well, Wrexham,
let them get all points deductions. I want us to go up. So.
Wrexham, yours is coming next season. Lee?
Happy days. They've exercised the teeth, haven't they? Maybe they didn't take enough points. Maybe they should have took 6 or 15 like they do with some clubs.
And I think the next...
Who knows how they work?
Anyone else notice it haven't been the best playing game since we last trip to Wembley? Yeah, Grace, anyone else notice that City haven't been the best most games since we lost at Wembley? Yeah, it's probably the pain and agony. So, the next bit, I think, is going to make Diane probably scream and shout and cry. And it's probably going to make Chris just laugh his absolute socks off. PG moments. So, everyone knows Carlisle have been relegated back to League 2.
Way! Super Harry Lewis in goal.
You beauty.
So, I'm gonna go along the thing. So, because I need to go for a minute. So, Diane, we'll just work our way across. What's your thoughts on Carlisle getting relegated? And also, Harry Lewis, Super Harry Lewis in goal. What's your thoughts?
I think it's hilarious. What did he say? Looking forward to seeing us all in League 1. Hello, League 2 again, Harry. Been nice to see him back at Valley Parade, but hey-ho. I'll have 2 sexy man on pitch. So that'll be all right when we play them.
Would you cheer him? Are you going to cheer him when he comes up to Cop for second half?
Well, no, I'm main stand out now, so I'll just quietly go, oh, see ya.
Do you think he'll get booed?
I'll have Sam Walker instead.
I think it's a knocking bet him getting booed.
Does he know that?
Labib, what about yourself? What's your thoughts on Carlisle getting relegated? But also I want to say thank you for... Oh my God, I'm rubbish at pronouncing names. Sion Glynn, thank you for your rose on on TikTok. So Labib, thoughts on Carlisle getting relegated and Super Harry Lewis in goal?
To be blunt, it doesn't really make any difference. I mean, I don't particularly like Carlisle, but there's another 90 league clubs I don't like either. I'm only interested in Bradford City. That's it. I think we've had this kind of forced rivalry, kind of nonsense. The only thing I'm miffed about is that they seem to have got the better of us over the last couple of seasons, or the last couple of encounters.
I'm standing up at the game tomorrow.
don't really mean anything to me, if I'm honest.
But that's a competitive
When
side,
Lewis
isn't it?
comes back, I mean, as with most ex-players, I think it's always nice for them to get a bit of a welcome before the game. But during the 90 minutes, I hope we concede half a dozen goals. You know, I hope we absolutely batter them.
Yeah. Crypto?
I'm looking forward to seeing him get booed.
Yeah,
I think that's a knocking bet.
It'd be City reject chants what they're breaking out every 2 minutes every time he touches ball, and it'd be you shit so and so every time he kicks the ball. Georgia, what about yourself?
I was speaking to someone yesterday and they said, yeah, Carlisle's been promoted. It just looks like they've sold Harry Lewis to get Carlisle relegated. So I just sat laughing.
Yeah, mission Agent Lewis, you've done fantastic, lad. Chris?
I've stopped laughing now, mate.
Stop, come on, rats.
I'll tell you one thing. Listen to this. That is a celebratory strongbow. Just for that moment there. It's going to be brilliant. And when we do go up, and Lewis wants to come back to play for us, I hope Sam just waves at him and goes, "Not a chance, pal. Not a chance. See ya."
Yeah, I think only waving Sam Walker be doing something else with his hands. Lee, what's your thoughts?
Well, I've got a message for Crypto, and the new chant is when Harry Lewis comes out onto the pitch, there's only one Sam Walker. There you go. And the coffee shop is closed.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get that going. Definitely.
Okay. And anyone else that got anything they want to chat about?
I have. You went to Peterborough game, didn't you?
I did.
At Wembley. Were you anywhere close? I mean, I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but a lot of Peterborough fans started fighting amongst themselves, didn't they?
Yeah,
I just wondered if you'd seen it, if you were close to it at all.
So I was, because I know people have been slating me on social media for this, but I entered a competition after Bradford City. Actually got knocked out. I got Peterborough tickets. I sat in. Thanks for Carabao anyway for letting me win the competition and not letting me win, but I entered the competition, won tickets. Wembley, fantastic seats. Sit there. Peterborough's goal were good. The first goal, Wickham's goal were all right. Wickham, I think, should have got battered that day, but then the wind assisted goal, what I'm calling it, what a goal that was. He meant to cross it. It was good, and they were coming out of the ground, and I saw, I'll say it as it is, there was like a 13, 14-year-old kid absolutely bawling their eyes out, Wickham fan. And I was just thinking, that's karma. I know it's bad to think, but that's karma. But it was a fantastic experience there at Wembley. I just wish Bradford were there. Glad Wickham lost.
We will be.
But
did you see the actual fighting amongst the Peterborough fans or inside the ground?
No, I didn't see it, mate. I only saw that on social media after, because we were long gone.
Yeah, me too.
Because we were gone. We were in Pink Car Park, whatever it was called, Ink Car and gone. We didn't really want to. Just went there for a day out. Really, it was good. So Ben, Scott,
Can I just say something?
That fighting that took place amongst the Peterborough fans, that happened as one of the goals went in.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see anything because I was like bang on halfway.
They were knocking lumps out of each other, and then like all of a sudden, whoever filmed it returned the phone back to pitch, and everyone started cheering. And then the people who were fighting just carried on fighting anyway.
Yeah, there were quite a lot of incidents at the game, shall we say. There were like walking up to Wembley way, there was someone getting carked out. I think you might have been drunk, and then obviously fighting there. And then if we ever do get to Wembley, just to let you know, prices are absolutely shocking. I got some nachos, and it were about £6 for them. 4 bottles of water for a tenner, but you get the lid taken off, so you can't actually take the lid in. But it were a fantastic game and a really experience, and just hope Bradford City get there next season. Right, Ben Shackleton on TikTok. Score predictions. We've already done that, mate. I know you've just probably joined, but I think we're going to win 2-0. Sophie on TikTok. They're getting rid of iFollow. Yep, I follow anyone who's joining now. Where have you been? Start off where we started at 6. Where have you been? Yeah, they get rid of iFollow only in the UK only. Sky taking over, and basically iFollow's going to carry on in the international format. Is anyone else that got anything we want to chat about, vent about, or speak about? Okay, take that silence as a no. I'm going to go.
What's for tea?
Yep. And Diane's favourite feature is what's on your plate. If you ever watch CBBS, you know what I'm on about. 12 o'clock, them annoying kids come on. What's on your plate? So, Diane, what have you had for your tea or having for your tea?
I have had lamb steak with roast potatoes for my tea tonight.
Labib, I know you've been celebrating Eid, so happy Eid. Hope you've had a good Eid.
Yes, mate, happy Eid.
Yeah,
Happy Eid, mate.
Did you have a good Eid, Labib?
it was. Yeah. I actually came up to Bradford to see family, and then went over to Halifax to see some more family. So yeah, it was a really nice day. Really good.
And
Yeah.
have you had any big meals, nice meals now Eid's finished, or?
Yeah, well, I've not had tea yet, but lamb chops tonight.
Ooh,
So
nice.
looking forward to that.
Okay. Crypto?
Slamming the lamb.
Not had tea yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to have. I'm not really that hungry at the moment, to be honest. So, just chilling.
Georgia?
Well, I did chicken nuggets and smiley faces and alpha bites for tea.
Oh, nice. Any sauces or anything?
Well, little one likes ketchup. My sister had ketchup, but we can just choose whatever sauce they want. It was something quick and simple to cook.
Okay, and Chris?
I've just had it, mate. Excuse me. Minted lamb ribs.
Oh.
Get in.
Nice.
With all gnarly black stuff around it, and you. Okay.
Oh, just what the doctor
Go,
ordered.
mate.
And last but not least, Mr. Lee.
Well, I'm reverting to childhood, and I'm going to have some fish finger sandwiches. Haddock fish fingers, by the way.
Any sauces?
Yeah. It will be a tomato sauce tonight, I think.
Happy days.
Bit of red sauce, as we say in Bradford.
All right, bit of red sauce on your plate. Right, and everyone's favourite feature now. What the weather forecast for tomorrow. So the sun will rise at 13 minutes past 6, and it will set at 7 minutes past 8 p.m. Tomorrow in Salford, Greater Manchester, it's going to be cloudy and possibly a bit of rain. Heavy rain between 12 and 3, and then it's going to be light rain onwards. So hopefully, touch wood, the game will be on tomorrow. Has anybody got any last words before we disappear?
Come on, 60!
Get it said. I was
Who's
waiting for that.
Oh, waiting for who's going tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Danny,
Will Diane be wearing her pink
yeah,
hat?
Diane, the nation wants to know, the world, are you wearing your pink hat tomorrow?
No, because it's getting a bit warmer now. I did go to the club shop last week to see if they'd got a pink baseball cap, but they hadn't.
Actually, on clothing and apparel, I'm after a scarf, but it's a retro one, and I can't see one nowhere.
No.
Does anybody remember the Man United scarves? Can you remember the Bradford City version? Claret, thin yellow stripe, thin black, thin yellow, then claret band. Anybody know where to get hold of one?
eBay?
Tried.
Facebook Marketplace?
No, I'm saying one on there. I haven't looked on there.
There's a couple of guys that sell scarves near the ground. Have you looked at what they've got?
I can't go there, mate. I'm housebound at them.
All right, sorry.
I would kill to be able to go to a game. I would, honestly.
Yeah.
But,
So, maybe you're saying you're going tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you seeing your son, did you say?
Yeah, my son lives in Salford. So, both going up to the game, yeah.
And he's standing or he's sitting tomorrow?
Standing. We've been through this. Yeah, standing. Always standing with it.
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah.
It's the only way to fly, isn't it?
Crypto, are you going to the game tomorrow?
No, I'll be watching it on TV.
Watching on TV. Bubbles?
I'll be there with my brother with my lovely football shirt with bubbles on the back.
And Chris?
Well, I've got a 50th birthday party to go to.
Oh, forget
starting
that.
at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Forget that. Just come to Salford.
And I might just bin that off and come back home here and watch a bit of High Follow.
Either that or you'll be sat in car listening to it on radio.
Yeah.
Like I
I'll just blatantly not go and stay here.
So if you
put TV on and get beers out.
If anyone does see me out tomorrow, just come and have a chat. I'm always happy to have a chat at football. And sometimes if I chat to you through game, we score, so it's a bit lucky. Right.
Yeah, well, I'm coming to stand with you tomorrow then, Johnny, because we will score then, won't we?
Yeah, I'll have to pack.
Johnny,
I'll have to put my
you want
earphones
a
in.
bottle of pink helmet, pink cap?
No, I'm not wearing my pink hat.
No, but Johnny might be able to.
Oh, go on, Diane.
What? Wear my pink hat?
You want me to wear? Right, all right. I'll wear.
Come on,
Diane,
you got to wear it.
It's a lucky thing, isn't it? It's a look.
Diane, bring your pink hat. Bring your pink hat tomorrow, and if you don't wear it, I'll wear it, and we'll put a tweet out.
Okay then.
There you go.
There you go.
Right, I'm going to mute everybody now. Right, I want to say thank you everybody for coming along today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've had a good laugh. Hope I've put a smile on your face. This has been the Salford vs Bradford preview, and it will be out in the next hour or so on podcast services. Just search Chickens on the Loose on podcast services. Also, if you like what you're hearing, I've got YouTube. That is Chickens on the Loose. Twitter, give us a follow on Twitter. TikTok as well. If you're loving it, TikTok, you know what to do. Hit the follow button. We've also got a small Facebook page, Bradford City Chickens on the Loose, where we do golden goal every game, just for fun. And occasionally we might do a prize. And also we do Super 6 every season. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thank you for listening. And come on, City! Get 3 points tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. TikTok, you've been a blast. What we got? What the look? I know you've put something else there. Why would you go to that shit? I like going to games, mate. There's a website that does scarves. BFD Blue, if you could do me a favour and send me that.